So that's two of our semi-finals have been completed. Dane's obviously happy with the mixed doubles, and the defending champion Lee Chong-wei in the men's singles. Well, that was superb performance. Of course, we've got more Danish action to come because the holders of the men's doubles, Mathias M.Boe and Carsten Mogensen, are next on court. So here are the defending champions, trying to make it through to their third consecutive final, because of course they were beaten finalists in 2010 as well as winning the title last year. It's interesting, at semi-final stage of the men's doubles, 3 of the 4 pairs have actually won this title previously. The only pair that hasn't is the Japanese pair in the top half of the draw.
Which side?
Because this Korean pair of Lee Yong-dae, there he is, and his partner Jung Jae-sung won the title here in 2008. For Jung Jae-sung, this is his last All-England Championships. But the Danish pair won the title last year in a thrilling final against the number 5 seeds Koo Kian Kiat and Tamboon Hyun from Malaysia. Number 3 seeds this year, and their win-loss record for the year. Just one individual tournament played, and that was the Korean Super Series. They lost out to the Chinese pair of Hong Wei and Shen Ye in 2 straight games. So those other matches, other 2 matches from the European Team Championships, they won both of those. Well, so far in this tournament, they've looked very impressive indeed, including their quarter-final yesterday against the number 5 seeds Chai Biao and Guo Jingdong of China. But also take note of that second-round match against the reigning Olympic champions Marcus Guido and Hendra Setiawan of Indonesia. And if you were with us earlier in the week, you would have seen that, and it was a good match, but the Danes just tactically played the big points so well. So to the number 2 seeds, the Korean pair of Jung Jae-sung on the left as we look at them, and his younger partner Lee Yong-dae, just 23 years of age, Jung Jae-sung 29. And as I say, they are former champions here of the All England, won the title in 2008, and their win-loss record for the year 7-2, and that translates into 2 tournaments where they've reached the final. Last week at the German Grand Prix, and of course lost the final of their home event, the Korean Super Series. Withdrew from the Malaysian Super Series event because of the injury to Jung Jae-sung's shoulder. Well, there's how they've got through to the quarterfinal, including the first round against the qualifiers from Malaysia, and then the English pairing of Adcock and Ellis in the second, and then the quarterfinal got revenge for their final defeat last week in Germany, beating their conquerors from a week ago in 2 straight games. So the Koreans, the number 2 seeds, the Danes, the number 3 seeds. This should be a terrific match. So the seeding panning out absolutely correctly in the bottom half of the draw. This is the 15th meeting between these 2 pairs, the defending champions, the number 3 seeds Mathias M.Boe and Carsten Mogensen against the number 2 seeds, the 2008 champions. And indeed, the Koreans won the last meeting, which was at the Super Series finals, in the group stage of the Super Series finals at the end of last year. But I think the most important statistic from the previous 14 meetings is the fact that the Koreans have won 5 of the last 6 encounters. So Wolfgang Lund of France is our umpire for this men's doubles encounter in Spear. Service judge. So the Danes desperately trying to reach their third consecutive All-England final. And I know from the Korea Super Series event, the first of the Super Series of 2012, read an interview from Jung where he was saying, well, obviously, as this is his last year, he's going to retire after the London Olympics. So desperately wants to do well every tournament. He knows it's his last chance. And he really is such a strong athlete. Not the tallest of men, 168, that's 5'6". Serves in the army. His partner, Yong, of course, the Olympic mixed doubles champion.
M.Boe and C.Mogensen from Denmark. And on my left, Jung Yong from Korea. Mathias to serve to Yong love all, play.
So the 31-year-old left-handed Dane, M.Boe, getting this semi-final underway. And left is long. And I think, Anthony, this is a very interesting contest. Not only are the number 2 and 3 ranked pairs in the world, but also very contrasting styles.
Very much so, Jill. I think the Danish will want to vary the pace all the time. Soft smashes, reverse slices. I know when I've played these players in the past, they know they can't get through with power. Fences from the Koreans incredibly strong. And I've spoke with Mathias and with Carsten about this before, that they almost hit very, very soft smashes on purpose.
Yeah, it's a good call. The Danes weren't happy. And the line judge was absolutely correct.
Service over. Two, three.
Great return of serve from M.Boe. Getting it right down to the side, sending it up an easy kill for his partner.
Well, immediately aiming their attacking play, the Koreans on the left-handed Mathias-Boe. We were talking about it yesterday during their quarter-final against the number 5 seeds Chai Biao and Guo Zhendong of China. But Mathias-Boe, absolutely brilliant coming forward to the net and anticipating at the front of the court, but perhaps a little frailty in his defensive play, especially when you switch it from one side to the other. And therefore, of course, the Danes are going to try and get on the attack as much as possible.
Definite tactic of the Danish players, always to attack, never try and give the lift away unless completely necessary. Great angled smash into the body there from C.Mogensen. It was an incredible smash. Just seemed to bring that out of nowhere and still create an incredible angle.
Yes, I'm a little confused by the serve, I have to say. I'm not quite sure what he was expecting in reply, and unless he was hoping that it was a complete ace. I would have thought that waiting for the cross-court would have been the obvious shot.
6-3.
Not really flowing as yet, the Danish pair. I think they're almost scared of what the Koreans are capable of doing to them. Koreans definitely have the quicker movement around the court, definitely the more explosive smashes from Jung Jae-sung, and very nervous in and around the net at the moment.
Yeah, that was a very nervous return of serve, wasn't it? Making the error. There's the frailty in defence being exploited.
So solid on the defence in the first place, though, the Koreans. I think that's really almost upsetting the Danish pair, that they don't believe they can truly get through. And then when they're on the attack, the Koreans so dangerous.
Terrific rally.
Even though the Danish pair won that rally, I'm pretty sure the Koreans will be happy with the way things went in that game, that one. Fantastic angle on this last shot, though. Just shows it's not always about power with the smash. Clips it down. Oh, that's beautiful accuracy.
Four, 9.
He doesn't often miss those, Lee Yong-dae.
Just can't give this Korean pair time to jump around the head like that. You've got to get them right into the corners if you want to hit the flat shots, and just going almost central in the court. Lee Yong-dae's so quick onto those.
Mark of the net cord for Mathias M.Boe.
6, 10.
Very dangerous to play a loopy block back to the net when Mathias M.Boe is standing waiting there.
Definitely in a few minds there, Jung Jae-sung. Not really sure what he was doing there. It wasn't even a good shot, never mind where he played it to.
Phenomenal. Incredible angle. And coach Klaus Poulsen very happy with that.
Brilliant play from Mathias M.Boe as well. Getting in on top of the net, making sure that his opponents know he's there. And that is just incredible power.
Just wide.
Service over, 11-9 interval.
So the Koreans have the advantage at the mid-game interval, but it's much closer than at one stage it looked it might be. Kang Kyung-jin, coach. Bronze medalist at the World Championships way back in 1983. An All-England champion here in 1997. He's a fine all-round doubles player.
Du må gerne spille dem deroppe over, og så skal netmanden være sindssygt aktiv til at dække ind på det net der, ikke? Er med? Og så når vi slår bare som bagmand, så skal han være klar på at rykke med frem igen, fordi de vil gerne spille lokkerne. Kom så, drenge.
Well, we thought this might be a close contest. Of course, both the players former world #1s.
11-9 play.
And so it's proving to be.
Great movement forward there from Jung really put the pressure on Carsten Mogensen and just tried to do too much with his final shot. Just showed as well in that rally the defensive power of the Koreans. Carsten Mogensen does have a very, very powerful smash, and he wound up for a few in that rally, and you know, they were able to just put him back on the back line. It can be very frustrating when your opponents do that.
Service over.
Well, the Olympic mixed doubles champion, Yong just appears to have gone off the boil at the moment.
Service over. 13-10.
Another terrific return of serve, finding the net cord and forcing the short lift. Oh my goodness, how efficiently did Carsten Mogensen put this shuttle away. Oh, surprised at that, it looked even faster. Well, not only speed of smash there, but also direction.
14-11.
Clever change of serve there, serving out wide. Well, I said a moment ago, he'd gone off the boil, and that was perfection. Found his touch, found his form again.
Brilliant. So casually done as well. Of course, you know, he could have played that a few more inches above the net, he still would have been a winner. Just shows the quality of the man. That's the kind of aiming he's looking for, to literally hit the top of the net every time to make it roll over.
selv for halvdistancen for at spille overspilninger på dem. Og så drenge. Bare hæng i her.
Oh, it's landed in. Well, Mathias M.Boe doesn't like the call. No overrule from the umpire, Wolfgang Lund. And that's why he didn't overrule, because it just clipped the outside edge of the line. Yeah, well, very next one. Shottle lands out. But there's no doubt in my mind that when a player starts questioning line calls, it puts extra pressure on the line judges, and that is something that's against the rules, obviously, of badminton. You're not allowed to influence line judges. It's a well-worked rally by the Koreans.
Carsten.
Always love to see that stop chop of Jung Jae-sung. It's so
Carsten.
deceptive. And then this just shows us well that Lee Young-dae also has that explosive
18,
power to put the shuttle away.
Two points away from the opening game. The number 2 seeds from Korea. And the shuttle skimmed across the top of the net, but got a deflection, slowed the shuttle down, and therefore it was short of that front service line. Yeah, big gap. It's well played from Mathias M.Boe.
14-19.
Yeah, that is phenomenal. First of all, the defensive play, and then the variation in attack.
20, game point 14.
And sheer delight from Lee Young-dae, because it's 6 game points. Only needed the one. 21-14.
First game won by Jung Jae-sung, Yong, 21-14.
Umpire confirms the score, but in all honesty, they were so positive from the onset of this semi-final. And that really set them up, set the tone. And the Danes were always playing catch-up. So the opening game to the Koreans, 21-14 in 16 minutes of play.
Punkt 1, det er, at vi skal have netmanden til at trænge en lille smule ud, når vi slår den første ned bagfra. Så han kommer til at fylde mere. Og så skal den første ikke være et hårdt angreb. Det skal være stik og cut. Dem skal vi have med. Er I med? Så er det vigtigt i servesituationen. Vi skal styre servesituationen. Vi er slet ikke udfordrende nok. Vi skal bruge mange flere ned mod de dybe hjørner også. Vi kommer til at puffe dem ind, så ligger de op til os, så slår vi hårdt, og så er vi ude af dem. Ud og variere dem der, så også vi kan få nogle komme frem og stoppe af. Okay? Og så den der, stadigvæk den der, de slår stadigvæk hårdt. Dem, de ikke slår hårdt på, dem løfter vi op igen. Og så skal I stå på dem. Husk på det. Få det vendt foran kulderne og stoppe, og så op med den igen. Ja, vi kan godt holde dem. Søge på den forskel. Kom så meget ud.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Well, the players back on court for the start of the second game, but Angeline, that really was bizarre from the Danish coach, Claus Poulsen. As much as anything, he tried to be geeing his players up and sort of saying, come on, you know, obviously they're disappointed with that opening game, but their body language in that 2-minute timeout really was very concerning.
Yeah, I think they very confused with what's going on. They're not being able to dominate the game at all. I think Claus is just trying to obviously G them up, get them moving faster, because at the end of the day, they're the ones that have got to dominate the game in the style that they want to play, and at the moment, the Koreans are doing it to them.
Yeah, and there's more frustration boiling over. Big swipe of the racket from Mathias M.Boe when he made the error. Yeah, he's not in the right frame of mind at the moment. Yep, the smash on M.Boe again. They know he's rattled. They know he's annoyed with himself, annoyed with the situation, perhaps.
Koreans have come out so quickly at the start of this second game.
So what do you do as a player when you're on court? Things are not going your way. You're a defending champion. You know, I would have thought the one thing you don't do is let your opponents know that you're upset.
I think that's definitely the key. You know, you've got to almost take your time, change a little bit of tactics, even if it's just lift a few around, get the rhythm going, get your legs going.
Yep, the attacking play once again on Mathias M.Boe. 5-1 already at the start of this second game. Just long. Yeah, well, the Danes got themselves on the attack in that rally. And that really is the key to doubles. I'm a firm believer that in doubles you have to go out and win it. You can't wait for opponents to be making errors. You've got to force your opponents into errors. Change your racket.
Please, Carsten, could you just put...
That's amazing, only 21 minutes for 2-5 in the second game.
Thank you.
Just shows so far how good the Koreans have been in this match today.
2-5.
It's gone wide. Closing the gap. Just 2 points in it now. It's funny how this match has gone in little patches, hasn't it? In favour of the Koreans, then the Danes came back a bit in the opening game. Koreans starting so well at this second game, 5-1 they led at one stage, and now, as you can see, just 1 point in it. And now, back level.
The big difference from the Danish perspective in these last 4 or 5 points is got their feet moving very, very quickly. They know they've got to take the chances. They know it's got to be almost a no-lift game for them. And the only way to do that is to move very, very fast.
Oh, I don't believe it. He was lying on the floor as he played that second one back. Jung Jae-sung. Incredible.
6,
down on his haunches. Then he was lying down as he played the second one. Another racket gone. Strings went in Carsten Mogensen's racket as he played that final smash, but in all honesty, I think he was trying to make it too steep anyway. Seems to me, Anthony, as if the Danes are getting a little bit frustrated that they can't finish the rallies as quickly as they would normally do against virtually any other pair in the world. You've already identified how good the Koreans are defensively, and it really is playing on the Danes' mind at the moment.
It's an incredible trait of the Korean players that, you know, 1 minute they can be playing very, very fast, explosive drives, big smashes, and the next minute they're quite happy to sit back and soak up the attack, and that's very, very difficult to play against. You just don't know what they're going to bring to the table.
Yep. There's no question in my mind the weakness in Mathias Boe's defence. This time he's going to be weighted, committed to his backhand defence. They play it down his forehand side, and he's not relaxed enough in his defensive stance and movement, and he gets himself in a tangle and can't change from one side to the other. That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And once again, we've got a little run of points. Well, he won't be using that racket again.
I think he's getting very frustrated at this moment in time, Mathias Boe. You know, normally the area where he dominates.
Yeah, there it is. It is normally the area he dominates. I'm surprised he didn't get a racket abuse warning there, because deliberately smashing your racket like that, I suppose a bit of understanding from the umpire Wolfgang Lund that, you know, it is after all England semi-final, the tensions are high. 5 straight points now for the Koreans. 10-5. The run comes to an end.
6-10.
Well, that time it's the string that's gone, not the frame.
11-6 into.
But it means that the Koreans have a very comfortable lead at the mid-game interval here in the second game, having taken the first 5-point advantage here in the second, to be precise. And for Danish fans, I think it's very, very concerning times. Not just because of the scoreline, more importantly because of the obvious distress in attitude and body language, especially of Mathias Boe.
I think we need to credit the Koreans with the way that they've come to the court today. The tactics absolutely spot on. You know, we've talked about the weaknesses on defence, and every single time they're looking for that weakness, but in all areas of the game, they're not letting the Danish pair settle.
Mogensen, the same.
Well, very noticeable that Klaus Poulsen using all of his allotted time, and perhaps a little more, because the umpire telling the Danes to get back on court, get ready to play, while he was still giving his men instructions. eventually.
Service over.
I suppose the one thing the Danes have got to do, they must stay patient. They know that the Koreans have got such good defences. They must just keep it going down. Eventually, they should get through.
They do have phenomenal attack,
7,
but it is the steeper
11.
one that does the damage against the Korean pair. You know, the full booming smash really doesn't have a lot of effect.
Thank you.
Yeah. 7-11. Clever change of pace from Mathias M.Boe.
Definitely in the last couple of rallies showing what they are capable of. You know, they do need to vary it. Great little stop drop from Mathias M.Boe.
Brilliant. What a difference when he reads where the smash is coming and he's able to take it early.
9.
It's a great length from Carsten Mogensen, and that's the big difference. When you're defending and the player's on the back line, almost reaching backwards, you can look to step forwards. The problem Mathias M.Boe has is when it's a shorter length, he's static with his feet and he chooses one way or the other. The problem is the Koreans are so good at picking out the other side.
Rally. Oh, well, what a shame it had to end on an error like that.
Twelve, 9.
Well, I think there was a call from Mathias M.Boe to his partner to leave it, but he was already committed. Yeah, I think it may have gone short as well.
Quite often when you're serving to somebody who's a very good returner like Carsten Mogensen, you actually hit the shuttle short, so it goes tighter to the net.
Service over.
Well, that one was left, and it was indeed. The low serve was short of that front service line. Terrific play from Yong.
14, 10.
Now frustration from Carsten Mogensen, banging his racket onto the shuttle.
10. Service over. 11, 15.
Time for the Danes, if they want to retain their title, and certainly they've got to win this semi-final to have any chance of that. They've got to start reacting pretty soon, closing this gap. That's landed on the line. Misjudgment.
Brilliant defence once again from the Koreans. Off a full-powered smash, to be able to whip it up and put it with that kind of accuracy. That's special.
Unbelievable. They were under so much pressure, the Korean pair. They weathered the storm, and that final smash from Jung Jae-sung. Power and accuracy.
17-11. Service over.
Well, he had to be very careful there that he didn't take the shuttle before it had crossed over the net.
12-17.
Yeah, dealt with it well, but there's a 5-point deficit. That was just too casual from Mogensen.
I think his head's almost completely gone. You know, the Koreans are playing phenomenal badminton out there, but sometimes you've just got to dig deep and just truly believe that you can win a match. You aren't always going to play what you consider the best, but sometimes it just takes a bit of heart.
And I suspect that the spirit has been broken. Now just 2 points away from a place in the final, the former champions. That is a phenomenal defensive shot from Jung Jae-sung.
Mathias.
And with it come 8 match points.
20, match point 12. Service over.
A moment of defiance.
13-20.
Too little, too late, I suspect. This time, second time of asking, and the former champions have put out the defending champions in the semi-final of the Yonex All England. Jung Jae-sung thanks the crowd for their support, because there were Korean fans here as well as the Danes. The Koreans absolutely superb tactically, and the way they implemented their game plan. Played so quickly, played so sharply. And in all honesty, it was a little disappointing from Mathias M.Boe and Carsten Mogensen. Looked really dispirited after that opening game. In the timeout between the first and second, I was very concerned indeed. So the Koreans safely through, 21-14, 21-13 in 37 minutes. Well, his last All England, he says, Jung Jae-sung. But certainly, we hope it won't be the last Yong's performance here at the All England. He's only 23. He's a megastar in Korea. And there's a lot of speculation as to who will be his next men's doubles partner, because if this man does retire, as he said he will, then that will be the hottest ticket as far as Korean men's doubles players are concerned, the opportunity to play with this man, Yong. So they're safely through to the final. The number 2 seeds, and in the top half of the draw will it be the number 1 seeds, the reigning world champions Kai Yun and Fu Haifeng. Will it be Hashimoto and Hirata, the number 8 seeds from Japan?